Hi, my name is Maureen and Today FM rocks in Mombasa.
Bola, my name is Mark. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks in Makassi.
Hey, Bula from Rockawaki. I'm Mentor. I love listening to Today FM because they're playing my hits. Today FM rocks.
My name is Enrico. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks in Suba.
Hi, I'm Asrika and I'm from Lotoka and I love Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Bula, I'm Siva. I'm from Bath. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
And Nowinaka, Fiji, in this bulletin, Domestic Violence Act encourages victims to report matters. And BlackRock project includes healthy facilities. Ioane Naivalurua retires from public service.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Edwin Nang.
Opposition MP Ro Filipe Tuisawao has been reminded to respect the parliamentary chambers, the Speaker, MPs and Fijians at large. Ro Filipe yesterday filed a motion to move a vote of no confidence against Prime Minister Voreqem Bainimarama. In a letter to the Secretary General, Tuisawao claimed that the PM had lost the support of Fijians and the opposition proposed Sitiveni Rambuka to take over as PM. However, after the dinner break last night, he withdrew the motion, leaving Speaker Ratuipeli Naratikau upset with the comical actions of the MP.
Motions of no confidence in the Prime Minister are a serious matter. And for that reason, the Constitution provides that they must be called and voted for without delay and within 24 hours. Such motions should not be taken lightly, and the conduct of the Honourable Tuisawao in submitting this motion and then subsequently withdrawing it within a matter of hours is highly discourteous, is a gross abuse of parliamentary process, and is not an appropriate use of Parliament's time. The Parliament machinery acted with due dispatch upon receipt of the motion of no confidence in accordance with the Constitution and the standing orders in order to enable the Honourable Member to table his motion. To have withdrawn the motion of no confidence within hours of submitting it is indeed highly improper. Honourable Members, a motion of no confidence in the Prime Minister has grave consequences and should not be treated lightly in the willy-nilly manner that has been demonstrated by the Honourable Member. It shows a lack of respect for Parliament, its decorum, the other members of Parliament, to the Speaker and to the Fijian people.
Permanent Secretary for Foreign Affairs Ioane Naivalurua has resigned from his post. The Public Service Commission has confirmed that it has accepted Naivalurua's resignation as he has decided to retire from the public service. Naivalurua's resignation will come into effect from the 9th of September. He had a long and distinguished career in the disciplined forces and was an ambassador in the Fijian Foreign Service. PSC Chair Vishnu Mohan confirms Yogesh Karan, who is the current PS in the office of the Prime Minister, will act in the position until a permanent replacement has been found. In the first year of the Domestic Violence Act in 2009, 387 cases of sexual offences were recorded. Minister for Women and Children, Mereseni Vuniwaga, says post-2009, there's been a spike in the rate of sexual abuse and violence against women and children. She says in 2010, 570 cases were recorded in the Magistrates Court. Vuniwaga says before this was treated as a domestic matter which was resolved within the home, which was the very venue of these crimes.
2012, we went up to 1,203. 2013, 2,036. Again, the introduction of a helpline for children in 2015, for domestic violence in 2017. All these programs encouraged victims to report these matters.
The Fiji Police Force is working on 3 recommendations made in its review report for 2016. These recommendations are aimed at ensuring the force provides better services to the public and at the same time its database is safe and secure. Minister for Defence Inia Seruiratu says one of the recommendations include developing a database of human resource accounts and police records. Seruiratu adds, as per the second recommendation, police officers are being sent overseas for training since 2016. He adds the force has also adopted a monitoring and evaluation framework.
Police officers have been sent to institutions such as the FBI Academy in Washington, United States of America. And I've also been briefed lately by the Commissioner of Police that the allocation for this year, I think for the first time ever, will be sending one of the senior female police officers to the academy.
The development at the Black Rock camp in Votualevu, Nandi has come at the right time for the Ministry of Health. Minister Dr. Efiremi Wangai-Nambete says the project by the Defence Ministry has opened doors for the Health Ministry to expand services. With over 100,000 Fijians living in Nadi, Minister for Health Dr. Efiremi Wangai-Nambete highlighted the construction of new health facilities by the guardhouse next to Black Rock Camp will be accessible to the public.
We've been looking at ways in which we can increase our presence on the ground around Nandi. The greater Nandi area is nearly 100,000 people. And we certainly think from the consultations and also the research that we've done around Nandi that we actually need a health center somewhere around Botulebu area.
The Ministry of Youth and Sports will review the current program at the Youth Training Center in Valilevu, Nasinu. This was revealed in Parliament last night by Minister responsible Praveen Bala, responding to a question posed by MP Rohit Sharma. Bala says his ministry will take a thorough approach to ensure quality training is provided to ensure youth who undergo the training meets the work readiness requirement.
Speaker said, currently we are in the process of drawing up the project note to carry out this important exercise. In particular, the ministry aims to expand the program at Valilevu and put into place a more structured intake and output structure.
Land surveyors have to deal with disputed boundaries, and many a time this prolongs the completion of the respective surveys. Prime Minister and Minister for Itoke Affairs Voreng Bainimarama highlighted this while giving an update on the status of unsurveyed Itoke land. Bainimarama adds that boundaries are adjacent to each other and pose numerous issues, in particular when valuable resources are at stake. When questioned by Sodelpa MP Mitya Limbulana Uda on whether there is a process to deal with the disputes of lands, the Prime Minister says this is the issue addressed by chiefs.
There's only one survey that we know. That is what our surveyors are undertaking. And if there's any disputes, we'll leave it to those chiefs or the landowners to sort out the disputes before we go back in.
A 52-year-old communications officer charged with allegedly importing illicit drugs, namely marijuana, has been granted bail. Deborah Singh faces 1 count of unlawful possession of an illicit drug and 1 count of unlawful importation of illicit drugs. She was arrested on Monday at the Suva post office upon receiving 2 candles from the United States allegedly containing 1.1 grams of marijuana. The contents of the parcel were tested and proved positive for illicit drugs. The prosecution did not object to bail but asked that strict conditions be applied. She was released on $300 bail with 2 sureties. The case will be recalled on August 21st. Coming up, in-goal referees for Dean's Finals. And Fiji Under-12 baseball team players make parents proud. Stay with us.
Zola ngwela o veteronugu hoi tabua agido talitaina na barongo na Bula FM nambando na sere
Bula alangonoa ilutoka talita kana Bula FM bertini nambando na sere
ni Bula binaka nanreke ngosa Bula FM nga ena kasi
nalango samundo active na Bula FM nambando na sere nusuri
ni Bula binaka nalango Jerry yang melambasa ado barongo na Bula FM
Bula FM, number 2 and seri.
Welcome back. There will be another first introduced in the 2019 Vodafone Deans final. The Fiji Secondary Schools Rugby Union has confirmed they will introduce assistant referees in goal on Saturday at Lawanga Park in Singatoka. The union has also justified the ticket prices. For the first time in secondary school rugby history, 2 extra officials will be part of each grade final to assist the referee for in-goal decisions.
The only other official that we are going to include in this week's final is we've approved this already with our referees, is to get in goal touches, which means that there are going to be extra 2 referees running in every final this Saturday.
The Deans final will be held at Lawanga Park in Singatoka on Saturday, and you can watch the under-18 and under-19 matches live on FBC Sports. 14-year-old Emoni Sariki says having a balance with schoolwork and rugby has been a challenge. Sariki, who is the captain of the Suva Grammar under-14 team that thrashed Lalin Memorial 45-8 in the semi-final, says this is his first time in the Vodafone Deans rugby competition and his team is through to the final.
Well, sometimes I just tell the boys to balance it on. If you don't show great things in school, you can show it in the ground, and when you go home, you can save some time for studying.
USA Rugby prop Trans Wengluski says they look forward to a tough challenge from the Japan forwards in the 2019 World Rugby Pacific Nations match this weekend. Wengluski says their forwards have been improving with each game, and he doesn't doubt that his team will put up a good fight this Saturday.
I'm always up for a challenge. I know the rest of our boys are. We're constantly testing ourselves, trying to get better. USA has not always been known to have like the strongest forward pack, but I think just through this tournament and what we continue to plan to do is continue to grow our scrum and grow our forward pack and our set piece.
The Fiji Under-12 baseball team has returned from the Under-12 World Cup in Taiwan. Despite failing to win a game at the competition, the team returned to very proud family and friends. One parent, Peter Mbainikoro, says regardless of the results, he is proud of the boys, knowing they attended to the call of the nation.
We cannot all play rugby. We cannot all play soccer, football. This is why not. We try this sport. This is one of the best sports that can take us to all nations. Our kids have experienced that. Some last year they left Japan, New Zealand, and probably under 19, under 18 will be leaving for South Africa.
Fine apart from brief isolated showers over the eastern parts and interior of the larger islands. Elsewhere, mainly fine weather, cool nights. Moderate east to southwest winds expected to gradually turn and become predominantly southeast tomorrow with moderate seas. And that is your FBC Morning News. Remember to join us at 1 p.m. and at 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. For these stories and others, you can also tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. That's it from me for now. Have a good morning.
Baik, tu Dendi mereka tahu, Radio Fiji Radio Fiji रोज सुनता हूँ.
मेरा नाम सुकराम है, मैं नंदूरू नौसोरी में रहता हूँ. हमेशा मैं रेडियो फीजी 2 सुनता हूँ.
रेकी ओने नाबू, हमारा नाम है विनोद लाल फैंटम. रेडियो फीजी 2 हम लोग बहुत लाइक करता हुआ ये सुनता हूँ.
हम विनोद प्रकाश है, गोल्टन तामुआ में रहता है और सबको रेडियो फीजी 2 सुने, सबको लाइक करे.
हम एक कलाकार है, लोकगीत कमलावती नारायण बतीरी सिंगाटोका के, और रेडियो फीजी 2 हमें बहुत पसंद है.
रेडियो फीजी 2 देश की धड़कन.